Hi, welcome to Cecily's Studio YouTube channel. I'm making a paper mache sword for Halloween. So I got a long piece of cardboard and I'm cutting it. I decided a certain thickness. You can make it however thick you want. And at the end I'm making a triangle, so I'm going to cut that out so it looks like a sword. And then what I want to do is make a handle. So after I finish cutting this out with scissors, I'm going to make 3 equal parts. And I kind of checked it out on the sword first to make sure it was long enough, but however you want to make it. And I'm going to measure it off because I think it will be a little bit nicer looking that way. I'm going to take one of the pieces, I'm going to place it over it, I'm going to slice down where I want it to go, I'm going to figure out where I want it to be, I'm going to tape both sides down. Then I'm going to take one piece and I'm going to put it on some tape on one side, flip it, and I'm going to take the other piece. So I had 3 pieces, and so it's just a little bit thicker for the handle, but that was just my choice. You can do whatever you want with the handle. And that's enough. So now I'm ready for paper mache. So paper mache is a paste, and I'm using copy paper. You can use any paper you want. And you really just need to make sure it gets sticky on one side, and you just smooth it out with your hand and use all of your fingers and all of your hands and just keep smoothing it out. If it starts to kind of come up, it's like glue. It's like a sticky water glue. And you just keep smoothing it out. You can fold it if you want to. It gets to be a little bit too much paper, you can just cut that off. It doesn't affect the scissors at all. And you can make any size for the paper when you put it on the sword. The main thing is that you want to smooth it out, make sure it's really flat on it, and then also that you're covering all the tape and all of the cardboard. So any size, I can use a huge piece of paper or a small piece of paper. You can measure it out. You can pre-cut if you want to, like I'm doing here. Your hands will get sticky, so sometimes it's nice to have it already pre-cut. I'm really making sure I get in there when I get that crevice when I'm putting the paper mache on it and turning it. So this is a really simple way to make a sword using paper mache. When you're done, you can leave it like this or put a different color on it with the paper mache or paint it. I use normally acrylic paints for this, but you can also spray paint it. If you don't have any of that, you can use markers, whatever works. Tempera paint might chip off of it, but if this is just a temporary thing and you're using it as a prop, then it should be okay. So one of my favorite things to make is paper mache. This is a simple way to make a sword. You can make a sword in however you want. And thanks for tuning in, liking, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Really appreciate that. Hope you learn a lot. But one last thing before I'm done with this tutorial is that you really want to make sure you prop it up. If you don't prop it up like that, it might stick to whatever it's on. All right, take care.